Santa. What a legend.
The legend, the man, the myth, the legend. You know what? For the kids in the car, we're not really talking about Santa. We're talking about Santa's helpers.
That's true.
You know, that go to the different malls and you see him. You know, Santa can't be everywhere, right?
That's true.
So he goes to take pictures with the kids and Santa's helpers.
Just like all the help, though, some of them aren't the best help.
Not always the best help. So here's what we want to go. We want to do. I want to find out who's seen the worst Santa's helper, right? Maybe it was at a mall. Maybe it was at a store. Maybe it was at somebody hired a Santa's helper for their private party. It was awful. He was just the worst. He was just like one of these guys right here.
You sit on a throne of lies. You smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Santa.
You don't smell like Santa.
It's from Elf, right?
Yeah, you smell like beef and cheese. Yeah, we just had our own little freeform 25 Days of Christmas just
right.
888-787-1933 for the worst Santa helper. We'll give you some Mavs tickets, okay?
You know the story of the legend of Uncle Eddie, Scotty, but I have to share it with everybody because my family actually does shots on Christmas because of Uncle Eddie. And it's because when my dad was a wee little boy, a wee little lad, they had a Santa Claus themselves, and that was Uncle Eddie. But Uncle Eddie would show up tanked, just wasted
like bad
as
Santa style?
Oh, like bad Santa style. And then he would show up to midnight mass. And so now every single Christmas, we do a shot in honor of Uncle Eddie as you gift exchange in my family. Because my family and my uncle and my dad tell the story. They remembered as kids of just Santa comes stumbling in, knocking over lamb, sit on Santa's lap with a bottle of rum.
And that's Uncle Eddie.
And that's Uncle Eddie.
Huh.
Wasted, tanked. And so now we do shots of rum in honor of Uncle Eddie every single Christmas because my dad's childhood.
But that's when the kids look at him and go, something's off here.
You're definitely Santa's helper.
Yeah, definitely Santa's helper. Not even a good helper. You're
in Uncle Eddie's defense, he was always happy and having a good time.
Yeah,
he was always jolly.
One jolly man, yeah. I did an event at the old radio station. I went and did an event. It was like at a cell phone store or something. They had a Santa's helper there to take pictures with kids and things like that. And I was all excited. I was like, this is cool. Telling people, come out, meet Santa. It's going to be great. Take some pictures. And this guy comes out in like the Santa costume and looks like me, basically. Like
you're kind of short and small, tiny
skinny,
guy.
Yeah. I don't look like a jolly big guy.
Yeah.
And no beard. No beard, just a red suit and the hat.
You lost it, probably.
Not even close. And I was like, this is the Santa you guys brought? You had a bad Santa's, helper?
Oh, man. Yes, we did.
What did he do? What made him so bad?
So we were in the mall, group of friends, and walking by, and this Santa is the filthiest person I've ever seen. The man is like asking the kids, what the hell do you want for Christmas? And he is yelling and screaming, and the kids start crying. And then he's like, why are you crying? And then the manager picks him up and then asks him to come to the back real quick. And he was never, I didn't see him again.
He was never seen again. Oh, my God.
I was sitting there and watching. It was the funniest thing, but I felt so bad for the poor kids.
What a legend. What the hell do you want for Christmas? Why are you crying?
That is, Mark, that is straight out of Bad Santa. That's like the premise of the whole movie. That is hilarious. Rachel and Alan, tell us why you had the worst Santa's helper.
Okay, so my parents told me whenever I was really young that the way to tell if it was the real Santa or the Santa's helpers was to pull on the beard. And if the beard was real, then it was the real Santa.
Classic move.
So I was like, I don't know, probably 3.5. And I pulled on the beard to see if it was real. Well, the beard was real, but when I did that, his false teeth fell out onto my lap.
No way.
Why? A huge, just drool strand coming out of his mouth.
And that is not what you were asking for Christmas, was it?
No, not quite. And my parents tried to play it off and tell me that it was from eating too many candy canes in the North Pole
that's
all
legit.
year.
That was quick.
And that's why he had to have false teeth. And I just thought that couldn't be true because I knew on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer they had a dentist.
Oh, you found holes in the story, didn't
Damn.
you?
Yeah. So
Rachel.
but it was pretty traumatizing. We didn't do
Yeah.
Santa again for a few years.
For a few.
Until,
Do you do Santa still?
do what?
Do you do Santa now?
Oh yeah, we do.
You recovered.
It wasn't a lifelong traumatizing
Yeah.
event, but
You know, it could have
did
been.
get me
It
for a
could have
few years.
been.
And some-
Yeah, it definitely could have been. But
Yeah.
I was a child that kind of understood that it wasn't quite possible for him to be everywhere.
And
all
some
the time,
dentures
so-
and a pear tree.
Rachel, I think you'll appreciate this. Scotty and I actually, wouldn't consider him in the bad Santa realm.
No.
But we met a Santa one time together, Scotty and I.
Oh, yeah, the most turned up Santa
The
ever.
most turned up. We met a Santa that would rap and like get the crowd going
Yeah.
on the microphone
He goes,
and everything.
I say Santa, you say Claus, Santa, Claus. It was crazy. It
So
was,
Wow.
I want you to think of that Santa Claus
he
every
was-
time, okay?
He was
Yeah.
turned up. That's as they like to say.
He
Yeah,
was the-
so turned up Santa instead of no teeth Santa.
yeah, that's right. Got to have one lit Santa. That's for sure.